What's up, guys? It is December 17th. It is a Tuesday, and this is Topic Tuesday, where I take topics and I talk about them on a Tuesday. But anyways, guys, today's topic is about Let's Start a Conversation, and if you don't remember what that is, it is a project I started about a couple of months ago where I wanted to interact with you guys back and forth, and yeah, today's topic is kind of a refresher. If you're one of the people that responded to the first videos, or you watched the response videos, you know I wanted to go ahead and continue the conversation about anything. So today I'm here to issue a new topic or response that we can talk about, and since it is a holiday season, it is, well, holiday themed, I guess. So the new video response question is, what is the nicest thing you've ever done for somebody, or what is the nicest thing somebody's ever done for you? Now, the reason why I want to talk about this is because last year around this time, I did the most kind-hearted, selfless thing I've ever done. And what I did was donate almost $1,000 worth of toys to charity. But to give you a little insight to why I did this, let me go ahead and tell you a little story. So I got this awesome new job where they paid me more, gave me full-time hours, plus overtime. They gave me vacation and sick hours from my first day, and I also got benefits. On top of that, it's the easiest thing I've ever done for a paycheck. So at that point, being a young guy and having a good job, I felt like, oh, life is pretty amazing right now. So now that I had a job that paid me double what I got when I was working retail, I had a lot of extra money coming in. And when you get a lot of extra money, sometimes it's easy to take it for granted. Luckily, I'm pretty good at saving money. But then again, I'm also a gambler, so not that great. So let's fast forward to the last week of October, where the east coast of America got hit with a terrible hurricane named Sandy. If you lived in America, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you lived on the east coast, you know it better than anybody. And so with all the information you heard, you know that a lot of people were left homeless. And a lot of those same people were or had kids. Now, I don't know about you, but when I hear about all these devastating things, like my first thing is like, how can I help? Can I go help? Can I go? How do I go over there? But it's not always that easy. There's not like a plane that'll pick you up and be like, you want to go help? Let me just take you over there. I don't think there is there? So hearing that all these people were going to be homeless during the holidays it tore my heart apart, seriously. And I should add that this is my favorite time of year. Christmas is my favorite holiday because I love giving back to people, and it's just, it's supposed to be not. So with me loving Christmas and the thought of kids not being able to celebrate Christmas, everybody should be able to celebrate Christmas if you're the type of person that celebrates Christmas. So since I was blessed to have a job that I actually enjoyed, I decided I want to help these people out, because there shouldn't be kids that don't get to celebrate Christmas, ever. It's the best. So what I did was I went out to a bunch of random stores and I bought a bunch of toys for a couple $100s. And then, 2 weeks later, I got paid again, and I was like, you know what? I want to buy some more toys. Let me go buy some more toys. So at this point, I had already accumulated a good number of toys, and I decided I need to find a way to ship these to the victims of Hurricane Sandy. Turns out that was going to be a lot harder than I thought. For one, I knew shipping costs was going to be a good amount of money. I had no problem with that. But finding a place that I could trust to send these to was kind of difficult. I read a few articles that were saying that they were having toy drives and stuff like that, but it was never like, ship toys here, so I didn't know where to go. So after I couldn't find a reliable source on where to send these toys, I decided to make a video and ask YouTubers if they could help me out with this little thingamabop here that I already pointed to. But realistically, I know that YouTubers get videos sent to them every single day, so I knew it was a really long shot. And of course, nothing came from it, and I don't have any problem with that. So weeks went by, and it was getting closer and closer to Christmas, and I didn't know how to send these toys out. And I was getting a bit discouraged. So I believe it was my siblings that went ahead and wrote an email to the local news stations here and asked them if they could help me find a place to send all these toys. So they emailed me back saying that it was an awesome gesture and they'll try to do everything they can to help me out. Turns out they couldn't find anything either. So at this point, I just felt lost. But the lady that was helping me out suggested, why don't you donate them to CPS if you can't find anything? If you don't know what CPS is, that is Child Protective Services. So I thought to myself, you know what? I will do that, because yes, it's not where I originally wanted to send the toys, but it's still a kid being able to enjoy Christmas, and that was my main goal in the first place. So I decided I was going to drop them off at Child Protective Services, but not before I decided to go spend a lot more on toys, because the more toys, the better. So when I dropped off all the toys, I think the count was over 100, which I was like, what? I bought over 100 toys? That's ridiculous. But I thought that was awesome, because maybe kids will get more than one if there's not that many kids. So I thought it was really awesome that I was able to bring some smiley faces nicest to peoples. So yeah, so I think that was the nicest thing I've ever done, because I could have easily taken that, you know, $1,000 or whatever it was and spent it on myself, or bought a fancy something for somebody else, but I decided to go ahead and, you know, put smiles on kids' faces, because I know when I was growing up, Christmas was my favorite holiday, and opening up a gift just brought, the smiles and all the feels to it, and I wanted to give that to somebody else. And, you know, it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be a fancy camera or a video game system or something like that. Just getting a toy gun and having your imagination could be the greatest thing in the world. And that's what I wanted to do, and I'm glad I did it, and it still brings smiles to my own face, and hopefully all of their faces, because it just feels good to do great things for other people, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, wow. Anyways, that's enough rambling. So, what is the nicest thing that you've ever done for somebody? Or, what is the nicest thing that somebody's ever done for you? Let me know in the comment section down below. But, remember, LSAC is the thing. Hashtag it right there. Bam! Do it in a video response. You can do your video response. And now, since Google does this whole thingamabob where you can link links in the link of the link, leave a link to your video in the comment section down below. And I'll go ahead and watch it and respond from the JUICEbox replies channel. Yeah! But before I go and do my normal outro, I do want to say one thing I was very thankful for this year was this video right here.
Hi Nathan, I saw your video. You were very well paced, and I think you should continue video making, because it looks like you understand the concept, and I don't know why I get so nervous when I'm not behind the camera, but keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, that was Amika Kitty, Tessa Violet, whatever you know her by. She is amazing, and she saw the Let's Start a Conversation video, and I gotta, once again, thank you to my friend Monica, who got that video and met her and did all that jazz, because it made me feel so great that somebody saw my video that I admire, and they gave me, like, you know, pointers or tips or whatever. They just saw it, and that made me, the feels, and just, ooh, you know what I mean? It was awesome, and that is something that, you know, put great into the world, because great things are great mabops. I don't know what I'm saying. I love that video so much. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and go and stop wasting your time. So yeah, let's talk. Let's have a conversation, because that's what makes the world go round, and not gravity and stuff. It's talking science. Woo! But remember, guys, you can always rate, comment, or subscribe, or do whatever you want to do, because you can do those kind of things. As always, I am your host, JUICEbox. This has been Topic Tuesday. Remember, when you wake up in the morning, ask yourself something. If I had my daily dose of juice, I'll see you guys next time. Oh, my leg popped.